For people who know very little about video games, I would describe Starcraft 2 as being a game which involves, basically it's like a real war situation set up in a video game environment. So the aim is to just constantly harass your opponent and destroy them. People have a view of video games as just something you do to waste time. It's this idiot box that, you just sit in and your brain turns to sludge. There are people out there making their living from games, whether it's through entertainment or professional play. And while I wasn't 100% confident that I could necessarily earn a living off being a professional player, I felt I could definitely find a niche in the game as an entertainer or as a coach. Some of the best professional players charging $250, $300 an hour. So I basically put uni to the side and I said, I'm going to make a living out of coaching.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to play it. As long as you're on top of your scouting, being 100% sure, obviously, you've got time to throw down extra spine crawlers in time.
And then from there, going from, okay, I've quit uni, I'm a full-time coach, into let's go into pro playing, pro gaming. I've since been picked up by TT Esports. It's a Taiwanese company, Thermaltake, who sponsors so many esports teams. They've got pro gaming houses over in Taiwan. It was pretty upsetting at first, trying to decide, do I do this or don't I? Do I stick with the more standard life path? Some people have been like, oh, that's stupid, or that's not a thing, or what are you doing with your life? That's not a sport, that can't be a sport. And it's not something that you really understand until you actually see a crowd of people cheering for these guys. There's not many feelings that are that much better than winning a game after you've spent 20 minutes or half an hour or an hour moving your hands extremely fast, trying to outthink your opponent, and it's sparring with them essentially.